Friday. Happy Friday. And today's devotional, January 24th, is ready for service. And this is such a great topic because it's telling us to stay prepared basically at all times. You never know when God is going to choose to use you, so you have to stay ready. You don't want Him to be like, all right, it's your turn, and you're like, wait, I'm not ready. So stay ready. And now we're going to read it and then discuss. I just read the little devotional, but I wasn't recording. So let's try this again. Ready for service. Beloved, hardship can be a training ground. It can ready you for service like nothing else will. Joseph stayed faithful to me in the boot camp of prison. He knew and honored my voice. Meanwhile, I groomed him to become Pharaoh's right-hand man and govern Egypt. Please know, dear one, that I see the potential in you. That is only fully developed through trials and suffering. I use these difficulties to shape your character and ensure your dependence on me. My intent is to burn away the dross that pollutes the silver that is in your life. But always, my intentions for you are good. I have loved you from the beginning and chosen for you special purposes. But but we must walk together, especially through the difficulties, so that you can see how relying on me will bring you through anything. Are you ready to serve? Mm. So, I really like today's devotional. Ready for service, for service. I can't speak today, Lord. Because it's just allowing us to know that when we're going through hard times, when we're going through trials, that God is preparing us for something greater. And that just says so much. When you understand God is preparing you, you should be so excited. That should be your cue right there to just praise Him, magnify Him, and everything else you can do, because God's greatness is far beyond anything we could ever think of. So I want what He has for me. And if that means tests and trials are going to come my way, I'm going to grin and bear it. And it's hard to really view your lowest points in life and the things that are so hard for you to deal with. It's hard to view those as a good thing. But this is what God's telling us right here, is that He's shaping us. He's building up our character to what He wants us to be, so that when it's time for us to receive our blessing, that we're ready. And there was something else I wanted to point out. It says, I have loved you since the beginning. You are chosen for special purpose. Ooh, Jesus. You are chosen for special purposes. And when God handpicks you, it should just feel good to know that, there's so many people in this world, and God is choosing you. He's choosing you to make a difference. He's using you to touch other people's lives. So feel nothing but pure joy. That's actually a Bible verse. I'm going to go find it. But be honored when it's time for trials, because that means God preparing you for something. So now let's look at the biblical aspect of things. We're reading Genesis chapter 41, verses 37 through 57. Got my little handy dandy Bible app over here. In this part of the Bible, Pharaoh is telling Joseph, you know what? I'm going to make you just ruler over everything. And remember, in the last devotion we did, Joseph was in prison. And now, because he is faithful to God, he's been released. And now he's in charge of all of Egypt. And the only person that is above him is King Pharaoh. So, now he's been put in charge because he is full of wisdom and knowledge, and he can just interpret things that other people don't understand. And Pharaoh recognizes his spirit and his gifts, and so he's like, yeah, we want you to take from it. What I took from this devotion is that God can use any one of us, no matter how big, how small we are, how much we know about him, how little we know. He will use us, and in a mighty way. But in order to be used, you have to be prepared, and that may take a little bit of trial and error. So be prepared at all times. Stay ready for service. Thank you guys for watching. I feel like I talked a lot throughout this video, so I'm going to try and shorten it a little. But I am so appreciative of your time and consideration. Please subscribe to my channel. Please rate, comment, and give me your feedback. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. This is for you and me. But thank you again. Have a great Friday and stay encouraged. Quick little snippet. Went to look up the Bible verse that I kept hearing, and I wrote it down as Jabs 1:2. And if you're familiar with the Bible, there's no book that starts with Jabs. So maybe it's James, but it's James chapter 1, verse 2. Is like a drug and money brings pride. It can just you